Hi, my name is Bill Longeway. I'm going to be doing a demonstration today, virtually, for our new line of monochrome printers. So let's get started. This is our new product line. It replaces our existing products that were about 20 years old as far as core design. So these are really brand new from the ground up. In the product line, we have three models. You'll see the AS-450 is our entry-level machine. The mid-range product is the AS-650, and the AS-850 is our high-end tabletop production printer. How do these products impact your business? Well, that varies for everybody, but the four pillars that we base this on are risk mitigation, customer engagement, expense control, and revenue growth. The new modern interface is a big improvement from our previous models, and we have a nice, large, colorful, bright display. It also has integrated help information, which is a really cool feature for these products. The quick access buttons on the side will bring up things like the quick menu for common features that you run. Some of the great details on the modern user interface are the quick access menu, which gives you simple functions like reprints if you have a jam or something goes wrong where you need to reprint the last couple of records. Pre-job setup where you're going to do print purges, things like that, make sure your print quality is good. Print data gives you a really nice snapshot of what's going on with the printer, what's the current activity status, data and speed adjustments, things like that you can do on the fly. Print image allows you to preload jobs into the system, so you can store a static print file within that memory of the printer, and you can call that up and reprint that job at any time. What are some of the common applications with these products? Well, for our core operation, number 10 envelopes, self-mailers, booklets, those are all common things that we'd use. Larger envelopes like 6x9s and flats, pressure seal mailers. Non-porous substrates, you can print on with our new EASYInks. We have some really great solvent-based inks that you can print on things like aluminum and plastics, poly bags, things that you couldn't print on previously with standard HP technology. Being able to do package coding, carton printing on flat boxes. Depending on the model, we can go up to a ½ inch thick with these systems. Corrugated cardboard, of course. Variable data, graphics, and printing. So, security barcoding is a neat application where you use our invisible ink that is only visible when you shine it with an ultraviolet light or black light. Agricultural and pharmaceutical applications are also very popular. Printing on seed packets, putting information for boxes or dates that have to go in with prescriptions. One of the really great advancements with the new product line is a wide range of inks that we have. We have an entire new product range called EASYInk, and the new EASYInk supplies are really high quality cartridges that are designed and optimized for the new products. What are the keys here? We have a wide range of formulas. We have 10 different inks that we offer with the product. They cover 99% of the applications out there. We have excellent cost per print, and we only use genuine HP cartridges. These are brand new virgin cartridges, and they are not refills or any remanufactured or any knockoffs, and they are filled by an HP approved facility with HP formulas. These are exclusively available from your dealer that you bought the product from. This is just a list of the different inks that we have, and not to go through everything in detail, but we have a regular kind of all performance ink with our EASYInk Versario. Our UltraSolve and UltraUV are really amazing inks, and then we have some spot color inks and our UV invisible inks. So a quick product overview of the AS-450. This is our entry-level machine. Again, it's compact and fast. You can print high speed, up to 22,000 envelopes an hour, USB 3.0. LAN and Wi-Fi connectivity as well. You can print on UV materials now and other non-porous media with our great new EASYInks. This particular model has 2 inches of print in a single print bank. Print qualities are available from 150 to 600 DPI. Integrated feed system is built in, and so you just load it and go. Materials up to a 1/4 inch thick, and that's for booklets, magazines, mailers, stuffed envelopes, things like that. It can all run through there with a straight paper path. And of course, one of the things we're known for is these machines are high quality, durable, and made to last. With the AS-450, you get one bank of heads with 2 inches of print that can use up to 4 cartridges. The next model up is our Goldilocks product. It's the AS-650. We call it the Just Right printer. As far as what differentiates this from the AS-450, this has 3 inches of print in 2 separate print banks. Throughput speed is actually a little higher at 34,000 postcards per hour, and thickness can go up to 3/8 of an inch thick. Just to see what that print zone looks like. Again, with our 2 banks of heads, that allows you to position them independently of each other. So you get 2 of those banks, and each one holds 3 cartridges. So our high-end system is the AS-850. So again, this is kind of the top end of the tabletop product range before we get into floor model console systems. It's kind of like a hybrid system because you have a really high-end system, inline printing, flat paper path with a heavy-duty friction feeder. So the AS-850 is an inline print system, so there's no feeder built in. So what you see on the screen here is an optional feeder that you can set in there. But you can also take that system and take it in line with a Tabber or other systems and put them all in one configuration. There are 3 print banks within this system, and that is a 1-inch, 2-inch, and 1-inch configuration. Maximum speed is still around 34,000 per hour, and we can take up to a 1/2 inch thick material. We also have an optional right to left configuration. So if you had an old printer or some other product that you wanted to put an address printing system in line or some kind of a barcode system in line with something else that's running in the opposite direction, we make both configurations. It's an inline printer offering our AccuTrack transport system. Just a quick look to see that. Maximum piece size is 15 inches wide here, and you have those 3 banks with the 1, 2-inch, and 1-inch configuration. We do have some optional accessories with this. The software options and hardware options that we offer are really designed to work in conjunction with the products, and they're also available for a wide range of applications. So our standard accessories would be output conveyors, the AS-FDR14 friction feeder that you saw with the AS-850, that's a standalone option for that product. It can also be bought as part of the package. For a layout and design barcode package, we have FlexMail, which is a really nice, clean software package that allows you to lay out your piece, whatever it is that you're printing on. If you want to put graphics, text, barcodes, you can do all that stuff. For our mailing side and the mailing customers, we have our BCC bulk mailer software. And what that does is it'll take your information, your database, clean everything up for you, put it in the correct order for sort sequences so you can maximize your postal discounts, and then create all the information you need to bring that mailing to the post office. A 68-inch mailing cabinet. It's got drawers and storage, really heavy-duty piece of furniture. All right, so to wrap up this part of the presentation, let's take a look at the products in real life. Let's take a look at the AS-650 and printing on UV postcards. So setup for the jobs are really quite easy. You take your substrate, in this case we're using a 4x6 UV coated postcard. You can see how shiny those are. We're going to drop one piece in and lower the separators onto that media. Then we're going to set our side guides. And you want to load in a couple more cards manually just to kind of see where the stack is going to go. Then you can load up more cards. It's good to do a little test print now. The ink status will show the type of ink that's in the cartridge and the percentage of that cartridge that's remaining. Okay, so it does a print purge first. You can see that, and looks good. So we can go ahead and send the rest of the job through. So we're going to be using BCC bulk mailer here in this case for our designer. You can start a whole new template and go through this process and create a new piece. But for expediency, we're going to go ahead and use one that we've already designed with all sorts of fun stuff on there for barcodes and graphics and text. And we're going to go ahead and send one of these to the printer. So I go to my print preview, and then I can set up my settings here in the driver, choose my custom paper size. I can change my print quality here. I can go up to 600 DPI. With this particular ink, we're not going to use 600 DPI. 200 DPI is probably the max you would do. I'll go a little bit higher on my belt speed because we can print pretty quickly. And then I'm going to send a test piece through and see what happens. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go back and send a print job through. And we're just going to do, 50 cards or so. Go ahead and hit print. Not bad. All right, just to show how durable this ink is too. Here's a postcard we printed on. I'm gonna go ahead and run a bunch of water right over it. You can see it looks just fine. Nice and waterproof, smudge proof. Pretty good. All right, we're going to show printing from memory with the AS-850. As you can see right here on the main menu, I'm going to choose the print image button, and then it'll show us different files that we can choose. And when I get to the one that I want, I just click on it. I can make sure that that's the image that I want to be printing, and then go ahead and select that file. When I choose print, it'll give me the option to print in different speeds depending on how the image was generated. So in this case, it was 300 DPI. And we can print in speeds 1 and 2 in that configuration. So that gives us the option to choose either speed 1 or speed 2. In this case, I'll do speed 2, which is our medium speed, and then I can punch in the number of copies I want to print. So I'll print 100 records. And I go ahead and hit the print button. System will load the file and go to town. So as you can see, 300 DPI, 4 inches of print, spot color. We can put a lot of information on a small area. So regardless of the substrate, if this was a card or a pill packet or some other type of envelope or card insert, you can print in high quality, very quickly, with a lot of options. The heavy-duty AS-FDR14 feeder, in line with the AS-850, makes a really heavy-duty productivity pair. Because of the inline design of the AS-850, it becomes a much more flexible printing device. You can take the feeder out of the equation and hand feed large or difficult objects, or replace it with a different type of feed system, or place it in line with other types of equipment. Here we're printing on corrugated boxes that wouldn't feed through the normal feed system, but we're able to print in high quality and good productivity. Well, thanks for joining us. That concludes our virtual demonstration of the AS series high-speed inkjet printer line.